Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Paper Craft 67. Today I'm coming on to showcase a design team project for Valerie Kruger at Valia Craft Studio. This is my first design team project for Valerie, and I have chosen the digital kit Birdsong. Thank you so much, Valerie, for the opportunity. I've really enjoyed working with your kit to make this project. This kit is a massive kit. It contains 16 double page journal spreads, 4 full pages of ephemera, and then there's an extra page of little envelopes and cards. So it's very pretty. It depicts all types of images of birds and nature throughout the kit, and it's in the real grungy vintage colours that I just love. So it's been a real pleasure to create this project for Valerie, for her design team. I've done a junk journal. It's not a massive one. I think there is about 50 pages in the journal. But I was watching Robin Dudley Howes on YouTube a little while ago, and she was doing a craft with me tutorial for an envelope stack, and I really found it interesting. And then I saw that Gail Agnostinelli was doing her version of the same stack, so it really interested me, and I just thought I wanted to incorporate that project in with my junk journal. So I made my envelope stack, and then I attached it to the front cover of the journal. And it's really good in the respect that you have a separate compartment to house all your ephemera, and then you've got your junk journal for all your writing. So this journal, it's a soft cover, and it measures 23 centimetres by 16.5. Not, like I said, not massively chunky, but yeah, decent size. Because the name of the digital kit is Birdsong, I have teamed a lot of music paper throughout this throughout the decoration in this journal. So I've just put the music paper on the back. I have sewn the journal in place with a 3-hole pole pamphlet stitch, but I've made it hidden. So I've actually attached the spine over the pamphlet stitch so you can't see it from the outside. And the journal itself is held together with this piece of coffee dyed embroidery onglaze. And the envelope stack, I've just used some embroidery floss to hold it all together, so it's like a little package of letters. So we'll have a look through that one first. So all the ephemera that you see, these pictures, these are all part of the kit, and I've just teamed them all up with old vintage music paper and just some vintage lace, and I've just done some little button cluster and a little metal heart there attached with a bowl pin. I've made some little tickets, and I've just had this little bird stamp in my collection, so I stamped that there, and the word sing again as part of the ephemera in the kit. So then you just open up this little section here and this cover is your first envelope flip. So I've kept that part open as a journaling card spot, and I've printed the kit twice, and I've put the pages throughout the journal, but then I've used pages of the kit to make my larger ephemera and decorate the envelopes and things. So this is a page from the kit, and I just backed that onto some really raw cardboard, and just got a little tab there. So that one fits just inside here in this first flip. Just like that, if I can get it in there. So then you flip it open, and this part here, this image here is part of the ephemera kit again. It's like your old mason jar with the beautiful bluebirds and cherry blossom flowers, and a little postcard that comes in the ephemera part of the kit as well. So I've just machine stitched and distress inked around it and backed it onto some craft cardstock. And this background page here was the cover of a music book, and I just love the colours. It's like an eggshell blue sort of thing, so it just ties in really well with a lot of the colours throughout the kit. Then we come to another flap. Now all of these flaps are made just from general various size envelopes, so they all, and I just love the concept of it. So that flips again, and I've just made that a top loading pocket. And again, using a piece of ephemera from the kit, I've just made like another journaling card and just a bit of coffee coloured organza ribbon on there, and again just backed it onto the craft cardstock. And this is another page from the kit. It's just beautiful. Another bluebirds again, so pretty. And just a little quote from the pages in the kit. So I've just attached that there with a eyelet. And then you flip it over, and this is some beautiful vintage wallpaper that I purchased from Kylie over at Paper Daisy Journals. And I just liked how the reds tied in with other images throughout the kit. And then these are just part of the ephemera again. You've got your little banners, and I've just put a little bit of netting in between there and machine stitched it in place. That's fiddly to get back in, so I'll put that back in later. Then you've got another envelope flip here. Again, another page from the kit that I've just fussy cut, and I've used some, I think these are Kaiser Craft layering cards and just some machine stitching and a bit of netting. And again, this one is a side pocket, side tuck. So another piece of ephemera from the kit. And again, I'll just back that one onto the craft cardstock. And I've machine stitched and distress inked around most things. So then it flips open again, and I've just put down some music paper. But this circular image here again is part of the kit. So I've just cut that out and done like a fabric and doily layer and sewn around and just placed a button on there. Then we come to this side, and again we've got your top loading pocket, but I've also used one of the journaling cards from the kit and made another pocket here and put an eyelet, and I've just included in that little pocket 2 pieces of ephemera again from the kit. There is so much in this kit, and yeah, just accents of machine stitching, so they just live in there. It flips open to this side flip here. And in this pocket, again, I've taken one of the journaling cards from the kit and one of the banners, and I've just created a little journal card that sits up there in that little pocket, which I'll put away later. Again, another piece of ephemera from the kit, the bingo card, and I love the reds. The reds tie in really nicely. And then you get a selection of these little ATC size cards or little journal cards. So I've just popped those two together with a paper clip and put them in there. It flips then again, so I've just mirrored the designs on these 2 sides. Again, another disc from the kit and a button and the same layer of lace and fabric. It flips open again to this side, and I've just taken one of the tags from the kit and machine stitched it in place with some organza ribbon and made that a little tuck spot there. And there again, there's 2 pieces of ephemera from the kit, the ATC size cards. And then the last part of the stack is this bigger envelope here. This was a window envelope, like a business type envelope. So I've just picked a page from the kit and fussy cut the image, laid it down onto some music paper and the little phrase "sing a song." And then I've just made that a big journaling card tuck spot. So this again is another page from the kit. And again, I've just backed that onto some very old music paper, a cover from a music sheet book, and just done a tab with an eyelet. So that goes in there. So that is the that is the envelope stack. I bet you I have no luck in getting this back in here on camera. Oh, look at that, nice. So then again, it just all sort of folds up together. They lay nice and flush, and then these 2 come across the top like that. And then the ribbon, you just put the ribbon, or whatever you choose the tie to be. I've just used this embroidery floss, and I've just tied it all together so that it sort of represents just a little stack of letters, but it's wonderful storage for your ephemera. So that's the first part of the project, and then we'll go into the junk journal itself. Now, like I said, I've attached it just with a piece of coffee dyed embroidery anglaise cloth, and I've actually stuck that underneath the envelope stack so it's nice and sturdy, it will not come away. And so I've just covered my cover of the journal in the music paper just to tie in with that theme. I have decorated throughout the journal, but I have left a lot of journaling space as well, considering that we've got so much ephemera in this part here. So again, this is like the title part of the kit, Birdsong. Such lovely, lovely images, and the colourings are beautiful. There's a lot of text behind and all this grungy coffee staining. It's just beautiful. And so, yeah, so we've just started off. This was like what I deemed to be the title page of the kit. So I've sort of backed, all the pages I've backed onto the coffee dye, so there'll always be a blank page behind each page from the kit. I've taken ephemera from the kit and made my pockets and things throughout the journal, so that is another journaling card. And this is a little ticket and envelope that come with the kit as well, in the ephemera. And they actually fit, the little tickets fit really nicely inside the envelopes as well. And this, I just made some plain tags just on manila folder, and I've just done some various stampings and attached a calico ribbon, bit of machine stitching and distress inking. So that fits really nicely in there. Then I've left a fair amount of just plain coffee dyed paper, but there's a bit of music paper there. That's another page from the kit that I had actually fussy cut to use on one of the envelope stacks. Just beautiful. It's got all the music notes behind it and like dandelion flower and this gorgeous bird image. And then you get a variety of just lined paper too in the kit, so I've taken advantage of that and printed those pages out a few times. And yeah, have just, it's just a journaling spot, but it's just something, pop of colour throughout the coffee dye. Some plain paper, some more music note. Another page from the kit, the beautiful doves. I just love the colourings. It's very autumn tones, dark browns and burgundy type colours and rusty colours, and yeah, very grungy, very my style. Now this I've made a pocket, but this is actually a page from the kit that I have reprinted a second image. So I've just fussy cut and then backed it onto some card stock and put a little eyelet in there and made it a tuck spot. So again, I've just done a version, this is just like a floral, I suppose it is a florally type stamp, and again just onto plain manila and done some machine stitching in the calico tie. So I just popped that one up in there. Another page from the kit, really pretty. It sort of fades out into the background. This one's beautiful. And again, one of these lined pages that come with the kit. Some more plain paper. Another page from the kit, Sing Your Song. I thought that was just gorgeous. And yeah, another beautiful image. This one, this bird is so radiant. It's got lots of blues and purple tones throughout the bird, and this gorgeous daisy stack here. It's just beautiful. I love it. And it's very textured background. I don't know if Val has actually done the background herself, but it's like could be stamping and texture paste used and things like that, so it's just gorgeous. This is one of the tags from the kit, and I've just made it a tuck spot and just put a little bit of a calico ruffle down the side there, so you could tuck something in behind there. Another page from the kit, the black cockatoo. A bird doesn't sing because it has an answer, it sings because it has a song. Isn't that beautiful? Some coffee dye. Another page from the kit. I had featured this page in the envelope stack in the front. We do not ask what profit the little bird hopes for in singing. That's a beautiful image. That one's very vintage looking. Little blue birds. Beautiful. Again, I've taken a page from the kit that I've reprinted a second time, and I've just made a pocket. I've done a bit of a lace layer down the bottom and some machine stitching. And again, I've just included one of the tags that I've just made. I had a bird stamp. And again, on the manila folder, and I've put the calico tie in there. So he lives in there nicely. Yeah, plain paper. Another page from the kit. No matter what yesterday was like, birds always start the new day with a song. Isn't that beautiful? And again, Val has featured these gorgeous white daisies throughout the pages. It just ties everything together. It's beautiful. Again, I've taken a page from the kit and I've fussy cut it and turned it into a pocket. I've just done a bit of a fabric ruffle with a button. And this is another one of the envelopes that you get with the kit. It's a cutest little envelope. It's the back, that's the front, and then you get the two little cards that go with it, and they will actually fit inside that envelope as well. So I just thought I would keep those there, and I've just attached them with a gold paper clip and put some ribbon on there, so they fit very nicely in that little pocket. Another page from the kit. This is a gorgeous like collage montage type image. You've got like a little sparrow and then some old ephemera, and just sit and be still and listen to the bird song. Beautiful. Coffee dyed paper. Again, I've just used another journal card to make a little tuck pocket there, and just included another one of my little stamp tags that I do. Another page from the kit, the lined page with the doves again. And then we've come to the centre, and I've just, like I said, done the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and I've used some wax linen thread. So I'm just going to leave that there. I'm contemplating maybe putting a charm or something on there. But isn't that beautiful for a centre page? Really, really lovely. Another piece of the lined paper, some more coffee dyed. Another one with the dove, and again these beautiful white flowers. Another page from the kit, 8 best singing birds in the world, and it just lists them down. Beautiful. And I love this black and white, very vintage looking. This is another page, another tag from the kit that I've just cut and attached a calico tie to, and that's floating there. I've just attached it with a paper clip, so you could take that off and pop it in any of the pockets if you wanted. And on this side I've just included, there were 2 pages in the kit left over, so I've just included those as well. I thought that you could make envelopes out of those, or you could just use them as a big journaling page. Black and white or grayscale, and there's a little bit of like a brown, rusty brown colour coming through there. It looks really pretty. So I've just attached that to the opposite side of that paper clip. There's another lined page, another page from the kit, like a dictionary meaning of what birdsong means. Really, really sweet. This one here is a page now. Look, I hazard to say that it's Edith Holden. It looks very much like Edith Holden, but it was just a page that was given to me in Happy Mail some time ago, so I can't quote if it is exactly Edith Holden, but I've included it because it's the big eagle and it's just such a beautiful page. So I've again just attached that one there with the paper clip. And there's those gorgeous little bluebirds with the yellow, white and yellow daisies there. Coffee dye, another lined page. That beautiful wise old owl that we did a pocket from in the front of the journal. Again, another tag from the ephemera side of the kit, and again I've just left that floating, attached it with a paper clip. Another lined page and another beautiful bird image from the kit. Some days there won't be a song on your heart, sing anyway. That's gorgeous. Very uplifting quotes throughout this digital kit. Beautiful. Plain coffee dyes, some ruled like grade 3 exercise book with the red and blue lines. Another page from the kit, very vintage looking this one, and another tag from the ephemera part of the kit, which again I've left floating and just attached with the paper clip. And then in the kit you also get these 2 little tickets, so I've just cut them out and distress inked them, and they make great little tucks on your, little clusters on the side of your pocket or whatever you want to do with them. So they're there, and again this was another page from the kit, another one of the black and white ones. So the bird nest with the eggs, and then that little quote, hope is like the bird who senses the dawn and starts to sing while it is still dark. Isn't that gorgeous? So I just thought, well, they could come in handy to make some of your own ephemera with, so I'll pop those there. Some plain paper, another page from the kit. He's very regal looking, he's beautiful. Some more of that music paper. And then I've just printed out some seconds of the ephemera just to make a few extra pockets. So these are pieces of the ephemera that I have just sewn together, distressed ink, inked around, and then I've just included this little journaling card again. I've put this in the front stack, but I've just included it again in that one. Another page of lined paper. This beautiful, beautiful owl. The world would be very silent if no birds sang except those that sang best. Isn't that just beautiful? I love him. He's my favourite. Some more music paper. And I've just again left these floating. That's another two pieces of ephemera that we included in the front in the envelope stack, the postcard and the bingo card. I think they're really lovely. So I've just attached them with a paper clip and just left them to float on that page there. And this here I've just done again calico ruffle, and I've just attached a little bit more of the ephemera from the kit just for some interest on that page. And then the very last page is another page from the kit. Those who wish to sing always find a song. Wasn't that beautiful? So it really is a lovely, lovely kit. There's a lot of pages and ephemera to work with. Thank you so much, Val, for giving me the opportunity to work with your digitals and to make some projects special for Valia Craft Studio. I'll put a direct link down below in the description box to Valerie's Etsy where you can purchase the Birdsong digital. I'll also directly link Valia Craft Studio over at Facebook. It's yeah, Val is a lovely lady, and there's a lot of support in that group, so you know, if you're interested, go and check that out. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me again today. I just as I said, it's my first design team project for Val, so yeah, I had a lot of fun making this. It's been a really, really nice project. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope everyone is well and finding some time to craft. And I will see you all in the next video. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.